and I think my personality fits that as well. And it's got to be done. Like, you're really that jack of all trades. And with this offense, I really think it's going to be shown.
Seahawks tight end joining me right now from training camp. Good morning, AJ. How are you?
What's up? Doing good.
So when you hear, all off season that the team wants to be more physical, they want to run the ball more, they want to build everything off the run and play action, I would think that would be a tight end's dream, right? I mean, isn't that exactly what tight ends are used for?
Of course. Exactly what we're used for. Pass, play action pass, the run game, getting out and drop back pass as well. And I think, that complements my game because I feel like I can kind of do all those things. And that's the tight end that I want to be. And to be honest with you, these days you don't really get, that many of those guys. There's some in the league, but, you have guys that really just kind of do one or the other. So.
Yeah, that's what I kind of was wondering about when you talked about being tone setters. And this was an old conversation we've had on this show forever about, if you want to be a running physical football team, you can't go get a soft tight end who basically wants to be a wide receiver. You got to have tight ends that want to play that, that lean into the offensive line element of the hybrid position rather than just the receiver side of it. So do you almost see yourselves as a tight end as sort of a hybrid between a lineman and a receiver?
Absolutely. And I think my personality fits that as well. Like off the field too, I can fit in with the O-line, fit in with the receivers, and it's got to be done. Like, you're really that jack of all trades that has to be kind of in both rooms. And we have guys in the tight end room, not only myself, but the other guys as well that can do that. And with this offense, I really think it's going to be shown.
What's the difference between those two rooms personality-wise?
You got the I would say the O-lineman, first girl that meets them, they fall in love with. The wide receivers, they're more so, rap music and, the fashion, a little more personality, a little more high maintenance. But you get both sides of it. And honestly, on our team, we got really great guys in all those position rooms, so it's a lot of fun.
Do you have both of those elements in your personality?
Yeah, definitely both.
First girl that you meet, you're falling in love?
Nah.
Maybe not that part of it.
Not that one. But I got the country music to me. I like, the simpler things in life, maybe that the O-line likes, but I also like, the more flashy things as well, like the receivers.
Gray Zabel seems like he likes the simpler things in life.
Yeah.
And we got to hear about him crushing Coors
Light.
Lights. And it seems to be a pretty dedicated, he's pretty dedicated to the Coors Light, huh?
I mean, hey, let's get him that partnership.
Get him that endorsement deal. He needs that. I heard you talk a little bit about it and talking here to AJ Barner, Seahawks tight end. I heard you ask questions about it the other day, but still curious. So your reaction when you find out that Noah Fant has been released, he's sort of been the top dog in that room. What was your first reaction when you heard?
Really just like a little shocked in a sense at the timing of it, I guess, coming into camp. And unfortunately, that those things happen in the league and that, guys come and go. I'm going to miss Noah. Noah was a great role model to me, a guy that came in here, did his work every day, been a vet in the league for a long time. Then the other side of that is, what an opportunity for myself and the other tight ends in the rest of the room. And I feel like there's no chance I let the organization down and let the fans down, and I just felt like, damn, like here it is. Like this is what I've really worked for, and there's no chance that I don't, make the most of it.
Well, I appreciate your honesty on that because I feel like a lot of guys would just say, no, I don't feel like it's an opportunity. It's just, business is business and work is work. But it's got to be an opportunity. You got to look at it and say, oh my gosh, like they believe in me. I have an opportunity now to try to really be the guy here.
For sure. It's like, here it is, man. And I felt like my college career, I transferred. I went to Indiana. I went to Michigan. I was at Michigan for a year. We had Colston Loveland, who was a first-round draft pick this year and kind of got more of the notoriety. And it's like, man, like I'm peaking at the right time. Why would I not want to be at this moment in the pros? And, again, we have other guys in the room that have done a hell of a job. Elijah's playing great ball, and we're going to need him to step up. Eric Saubert, same thing. He's going to play a lot of snaps for us.
He looks like a tight end, by the way. Like
Saab
just seeing him at minicamp is like, oh, that's what a tight end looks like.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I asked, I knew I was doing this interview today. So last night I was like, all right, what are we going to ask AJ Barner about? Doing a little research. And like everyone now these days, I'm turning to AI to help me with everything, right? So I asked ChatGPT, what should I ask in an interview with AJ Barner? True story, ChatGPT says AJ Barner went to Indiana and transferred to Ohio State, and you should ask him about that.
Well, there's the disrespect still.
Right?
Like, come on. This is the year that all that changes. I'm tired of it.
So
People need to know.
you went to you're from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
But you managed to go everywhere but Ohio State. How come?
Yeah. Cleveland's not Columbus. Desmond Howard from Cleveland. Charles Woodson from, I think, the Cleveland area. But Ohio State really never came knocking at my door. Got respect for Ohio and, that program, but I had a connection a little bit with some of the staff on Michigan, and I felt like, I fit in with the personality and the brand over there and the culture that they have and the tradition and blue collar, hard nosed football. And when I came out of high school, Indiana was one of the schools that had recruited me for the longest. And at the time too, they were on a good little run. We had a good little squad, and unfortunately kind of fell apart, and I had to leave. But Ohio State never really came knocking at my door, and like I said, Cleveland's not Columbus, and I think I'm a blue collar, gritty kid from Cleveland that would choose to go to Michigan.
What teams are your parents fans of? What did you grow up? Who did you grow up rooting for?
Yeah, Brownies for sure. Guardians now, Indians, Cavs, Cleveland sports fans for sure. I had a cousin that played at Ohio State, so I was grew up a fan of Ohio State, a fan of the Big Ten as well. But my family's ride or die Seahawks now. My mom, she's the best, and would no matter what team I'm on, that's our team now. And my dad's the same, and a lot of people back home. Someone sent me a video the other day of some kid riding his bike through town with an '88 Barner jersey on. I'm like, man, like if that ain't motivation for you, like that's awesome. And a lot of the people back home, all the way back in Aurora, Ohio, are repping the Seahawks. So it's great to see.
What are your parents like? What do they do for a living, or what do they do for a living, and how did they help you get to where you are now?
Yeah. Both my parents are in sales. My dad's a pretty intense dude. He played football, wrestled, but now these days he kind of lets me do my thing and, doesn't really try and coach me up on football things. But definitely when I was growing up, he would, get on me when need to. Was one of my wrestling coaches. And as wrestling, it's you and there's no other teammates. So when you win, it's on you. When you lose, it's on you. And I definitely learned a lot through that. My mom, she would wake me up in the morning for school, pack me a brown bag lunch, make me some breakfast, get me on the bus, not pamper me, but, take care of me. And, my mom's got swag too. She'll, put on a nice outfit, get my looks from my mom. I got 3 gorgeous sisters too. So I love my family, they're the best and super supportive of me. And unfortunately, you don't get to see them as much when you're this far away from home, but I always tell people it's kind of nice too, because not that I don't get to see my family, but it's kind of nice that I don't have people just pulling up on me like, yo, let me come stay at the house, come to the game, and then it's like now I got a game next week too, and I got to entertain.
Right.
So.
Were you a difficult kid?
No, not at all. My sisters would tell you that I'm the favorite child.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That surprises me a little bit. I don't know. It feels like you might have been a little rebellious at some point.
Yeah, I would definitely, stick my nose in some every now and then. But I kept my head on straight too. And my high school football coach would definitely make sure that they would get on me if needed to be. My school and my parents were like, you might get your ass beat every now and then or yelled at or whatever the case may be.
Hey, so last thing here for you. I'm curious what you would want your coaches to say about you. If because they get asked about everybody on the team, and I actually do have some sound from Coach asked about you the other day. But is there something you want them to know about you? Want them to say about you? I
mean, I'm a Hawk, man. I'm a Hawk. whatever the culture is that we got here. Well, I know the culture it is, and that's me. And I feel like I love being here. And what I said about the opportunity, like I'm really gonna take it and run with it. And same with the rest of the guys. And I love being here, and I want to go show that. So.
That's kind of what he said. Here was Mike McDonald talking about you just the other day.
First thing that comes to mind is his mentality and his approach every day, not just the tight end position, but offensively and as a team. He's a great representative of what we're trying to create and how to play, how to approach every day. So that really excites us. But we believe in AJ's goal is to be a top overall tight end in the league and be able to do all the things that we're going to ask him to do where you don't have to handicap how you game plan him and things like that. So that's his goal, and he's working his tail off out there.
I mean, that's like almost exactly what you hoped he would say.
For sure. And that's what I feel like they've kind of, helped me develop into that, and I've kind of made my expectations clear since I've been here. And, there's plenty left for us to do as a team, and myself to do as an individual, but we're going to get it done this year, and I can't wait to do it.
All right. Well, I know you got to go. We'll give you. What are you off to now? Is this workout time, meeting time? What do you have now?
Meetings,
quick
meetings, and then workout.
All right, meetings, workout, and then
the pads.
Today. You going to get after it?
Come on.
All right. We'll see you out there. We appreciate it. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. There you go. There's A.J. Barner, Seahawks tight end, a guy who is finding a way to fit in with both the linemen and with the wide receivers.